Alright, you guys, build a new locker shelf with me. I had a previous one that I really loved, and I had my locker decorated at work, but someone destroyed it, so I decided to make a new one and channel that energy into something productive. So come with me as I build it and decorate my locker. First thing I wanted to do was maximize the space, so I measured the locker using this tape because I couldn't find a tape measure when I was at work. So this is how tall the locker is, and this is how wide the locker is. And I'm wearing a bathing suit because it was sunny outside, so I wanted to get a tan while I worked. I used this little desk table because I couldn't find my big table, but it's a small project, so it works. This is my old locker shelf, and you can see it's got sauce all over it that was in my locker. We don't have to talk about it anymore, but basically that one went in the trash, and this is all of the wood that I have on hand at home. It's just extra pieces from projects and scraps. So we grab this piece, drop it on my table, and then I go back and take measurements to get started. If you're going to do this project, all you need to start is a pencil. I like a number 2 because it doesn't break, a ruler, and a tape measure. Once I measured the wood, I could have used my table saw that I have in the garage, but it was too big and I didn't feel like moving it. So I just went ahead and used my jigsaw, which I'll show you in a second, to cut the wood. It was small cuts, so it really wasn't a big deal. And I'll post a link for that saw in my story, and then I'll add it to my website in case you guys are interested in getting you one. It's really easy to handle and it's good for small projects and straight cuts. All right, next up, we got to make legs for this thing. So I go back to my scrap pile and I find some smaller pieces, and we're going to just do 10-inch legs on this. The height of the locker is 27 inches, so I kind of just gauge it based on that. When I'm working with cheaper wood like this or thin wood, I always grab a drill bit to pre-drill my hole to make sure that I don't split the wood. Okay, so since my last locker shelf got damaged, I know we said we're not going to talk about it anymore, but this is kind of the cluster mess that's been in my locker. So I went in and I wiped everything down because some of the sauce also got on the back of my locker. I really kind of wanted a sanctuary at work. Work can be so overwhelming sometimes working in the airline industry, so I kind of wanted my locker to be like my place of peace. So I put some pictures, of course, of the beach on the outside, and then when I was in New Mexico at White Sands National Park. And on the inside, I just tried to print as many pictures as I could of my friends and family. If you do not see your picture here, please just charge it to my mind, not my heart. And also maybe take some more pictures with me so that I have some more. But basically, these are all my pictures that I put up in my locker. Of course, Rocco's on there smiling, all my cousins and my Grammy, and plenty of pictures of me in the water. That one at the top left is from Hawaii. And then on the other side, of course, I have my nephews and my niece. I love this picture of them. They're so cute. They're all grown up now, but I like these pictures. And some of my Texas family, some of my California family. More pictures in California, one of my favorite places other than Florida. And then my aunties are on this side. Those are my work keys. And then in the middle, I also have my headphones that I wear when I'm meeting aircrafts and opening the doors. I keep hairspray at the top because once I cover my tattoos, since I can't have them showing at work, I spray hairspray on top of them. And then back in the back, I have a picture of me teaching sweat at my 10th anniversary, which makes me so happy every time I see it. I absolutely love doing that, and it makes me really happy to see that picture. And then I have a view from my Airbnb when I was in Turks and Caicos. I also have some Earl Grey tea here, some agave, and a mug so that I can have tea when I'm at work in the mornings. Some extra plastic utensils if I need them. And then I have a little hygiene kit. And then in these drawers is mostly my makeup to cover my tattoos. Based on my tan, I have different shades. And then in the bottom, I have gloves so that I can cover my hands when I'm at work. And yeah, this is my new locker setup. And I'm so excited to go to work and open it each day and be reminded of all the people that I love and that love me